Alright, look, this video was not planned at all, but the heart, it deserves to speak for itself. Simple as that. After seeing footage of Pokopia, it was pretty much at the bottom of any game list that I had. I had zero interest in playing this game. I thought the art style frankly looked terrible, and charging $70 was a bit comedic, one would say. And now my wife and I are literally taking shifts on playing this game, and I am staying up until the wee hours of the morning playing this game. Somehow, this game managed to do the impossible. It made me put down my Steam Deck. This is serious, let's get into it. Okay, so my wife and I, we finally decided to grab a Nintendo Switch 2, and we knew we'd be grabbing one eventually. We just wanted to wait for the library to grow a little bit more, but with prices slowly creeping up, we figured might as well grab it now. And just so happened the weekend we grabbed it, it was the weekend of Pokemon Pokopia. So for the first time since the Switch 2 launch, while I was looking around trying to buy one, it was actually sold out at the first few places that I checked. I had no idea why, because if I'm being honest, I wasn't sold on any exclusive Switch 2 releases. So instead I grabbed a few other games, Blueprints for my wife, Wobbly World for us as a family to play. I personally planned on finally finishing Breath of the Wild and starting Tears of the Kingdom with the Switch 2 upgrades, so I was set. And once I booted up Breath of the Wild, seeing one of the greatest games I've ever played, running the way it was meant to be ran in 4K 60, yeah, I was pleased with the purchase. A couple days go by, Wobbly Life is a big hit in the house, but everywhere I look, I keep seeing people talking about this Pokemon Pokopia. Now again, when I first saw gameplay, I was completely uninterested. And don't even get me started on the fact that it was a game keycard. The art style, it just didn't grab me, but then I started hearing that the game is selling out everywhere. So I checked my local listings, and sure enough, there's barely any copies left anywhere. So I managed to grab one of the last copies at my local Best Buy, and dare I say, this game is peak. Look, this game scratches an itch so deep that I didn't even know it existed. It rubbed me in a way that I haven't been rubbed since I was a baby boy. It whispers sweet, sweet nothings in my ear that have had me staying up way past my bedtime as a father of two. Look, I've played Stardew Valley, I saw the appeal, but I always felt like it was a little too much work to get hooked. Never played Minecraft or Animal Crossing, but my wife did, and when I would see her playing Animal Crossing, I would just be like, okay, well, I'm glad you're having fun, dear. Like, not interested in that at all. This game, no, it is not that. So what exactly is it about that has everybody so hooked? I'll try my best to explain without spoiling too much. At its core, Pokopia is about bringing life to this completely desolate world. You play as a Ditto who transforms into their former trainer because they miss him, and you start to explore this strange apocalyptic Pokemon world. And you quickly realize this is unlike any other Pokemon game. There are no humans, there are no Pokemon, honestly, no life at all. Until you run into a Tangrowth who basically becomes the professor of this world. It believes it was the last Pokemon left, so you team up in hopes of bringing the world back to life to rebuild habitats with the hopes of bringing Pokemon back and maybe even the humans. Now again, this world starts out completely desolate. Luckily, one of the first Pokemon you meet is a Squirtle. And honestly, the moment I saw Squirtle, I was already locked in. Squirtle teaches you this water ability that lets you start restoring life back to the world. And this is when you create your first habitat, which is where the gameplay loop basically begins. Different Pokemon require different habitats, but the cool part is not knowing what Pokemon is going to appear at the habitat that you create. There's literally moments where I'm just like, oh! Every time something new pops up, it's like opening up a nostalgic box. Each Pokemon, they have their own personality too. And yeah, some of the dialogue is pretty cheesy, but it works, trust me. We've laughed out loud multiple times because the writing, it reminds us of talking to our 4-year-old daughter. It's pure happiness and optimism. And that's honestly the vibe of everything about this game. Different Pokemon teach you different abilities to explore more. For instance, like I said, Squirtle teaches water, Bulbasaur lets you spawn tall grass, Hitmonchan helps you break through rocks, and the rest I'll just let you figure out on your own. But what I love about this game most is the pace. You completely move at your own speed. Nothing feels like work. There's no pressure systems or mechanics that cause the stress that other games in this genre might cause. Sure, there are puzzles that keep things fresh, but whether you choose to explore, help Pokemon, or build up the town, that is completely up to you. And you have everything you need at your disposal, and that freedom has been super refreshing. My wife and I have basically been taking shifts on this game whenever we can. The Switch dock has been moving from TV to TV all around our house. Both of our algorithms on social media are flooded with Pokopia memes. We are in a full-blown chokehold. I honestly can't even believe I'm making a video about this game, but I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't talk about the game that finally got me to put down my Steam Deck. But beyond the gameplay just being fun, This game is just massive. There's a lot of land here, and I already know that I have not even scratched the surface. It's one of those rare games that I actually want to sit down and enjoy every minute, also while constantly wondering what's waiting for me in the next area. This is just one of those games that feels like it's going to be in the rotation for a long time. A game that I know years from now, when I look back at the Switch 2, is going to be one of the first games that comes to my mind. Now look, I'm not saying if you have a Switch 2 it's worth going out and buying this game. I'm saying that this game is worth going out and buying a Switch 2 for. And I'm no Pokemon stan or Nintendo fanboy, but the critics, they got this one right with the reviews. And more importantly, the gamers got this one right. Listen to the gamers, man. They know what they're talking about. Listen, the Switch 2, it's worth it now. I mean, based on sales, you probably already have one, but if you don't, it's worth it now. Like I mentioned, I was already pleased with just my Zelda upgrades, but not even Zelda, one of my favorite games ever, had me hooked like this. All right, I would say I'm done glazing this game now, but I'm not. I don't know when I'm gonna stop, but I need to hurry up and finish editing this video because my shift is coming up, I'm telling you. I appreciate you watching. If you found this video helpful in any way, drop me a sub. I got more gaming content, handheld content coming soon, but I will catch you on the next one. Pokopia.